Could we define what he means by breadth? Yes. Chapter 2. It is broad enough to include Jew and Gentile, right? Jew and Gentile. Can we define length? Yes. We saw that it encompasses Jew and Gentile in chapter 2, verses 11 to 18. But what about its length? Well, we found that in chapter 1, verse 4, where it talked about us being chosen before the foundation of the world, and chapter 2, verse 7, where it says that in the ages to come he will show the surpassing riches of his grace and kindness toward us in Christ. So, the breadth of love, it includes Jew and Gentile. The length of love from eternity to eternity. What about the depth of love? Well, that's chapter 2. Verse 1, you were dead in your trespasses and sin. You were walking according to the course of the world, the prince of the power of the air, spirit working the sons of disobedience. You indulged the flesh and the mind, lusts, were children of wrath. But God, being rich in mercy because of his great love with which he loved us, even when we were dead in transgressions, made us alive together with Christ. That's the depth of love. It reaches to the depth of sin. The breadth of love is Jew and Gentile are one. The length of love is from eternity to eternity. The depth of love, it reaches to the deepest pit of sin. And what about the height of love? That's chapter 2, verse 6. He raised us up with him and seated us with him in the heavenly places in Christ Jesus. It takes us all the way to heaven. So we understand the fullness of the love of God that creates of all of us one body that determines our eternity from eternity past to eternity future, that reaches down to rescue us no matter how deep the pit of sin, and ultimately enthrones us in heaven. Your life will be marked by love. Now that love will be manifest. That's part of the fruit of the Spirit. It's where it starts, love.